Yes, good morning, ma. Next, ball, there are problems on vertically projected from the top of a tower, right? So, see here, a balloon starts from rest, moving from the ground and moves with uniform acceleration g by 8. When it reaches a height h, a ball is dropped from it. Find the time taken by the ball to reach the ground. Here there is a balloon. So this balloon is rising up. So when it upward with uniform acceleration a equal to g by 8, when it reaches a height h, suppose this is the balloon here reaches. So when it reaches the height h, here a ball is dropped from it. So find the time taken by it to reach the ground. So from this a ball is dropped. So the ball is dropped means already it is moving in upward direction. The dropped ball will come up and goes down and hit the ground. Okay. So now I need to calculate with what speed it hits the ground. Okay na? So I need to calculate, what is the time it takes to reach the ground. So they are asking. So this is what h. With what acceleration it is going in upward direction? G by 8. So a is equal to g by 8. A is equal to g by 8. It is going in upward direction. Starts from rest. So starts from rest. So u is equal to 0. What is the height it reached? From v square. Here what is the velocity it releases from the balloon means? That is like, see here it is initially its velocity is 0. So when it has reached a height of h with an acceleration g by 8, then its velocity is changed to like v. Okay, so that v will be the initial velocity for dropping body. Okay, so here v I need to calculate. How to calculate v? I know u0, v is there, s is given h and a is given. So from v square minus u square equal to 2as. Okay, so v square minus u0 square is equal to a g by 8 minus g by 8 and s is what? H. So what is this? 2gh by 8. So gh by 4. So that is the value of v square. So from this what is v?
Gh by 2. Root
gh by 2. So that is the velocity it reaches here. With that velocity this ball goes up and comes down. Okay na? So I need to calculate what is the time it takes. So net displacement is equal to minus h. Okay. So from minus h equal to ut minus half gt square. Vertically projected body from the top of a tower. Okay. So now what is h? Minus h? Okay. Minus h only. Okay. So u means this is thrown v root gh by 2 minus half g t square into t. Okay. Find the roots for this equation. So what is the LCM? 2. So you bring this to left side. So gt square, this is what? Minus root gh into t minus 2h equal to 0. It is just like ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 form. Okay, so x roots are there na. Similarly t roots minus b plus or minus root minus b is what? Minus root gh plus or minus b square minus root gh whole square minus 4 a is g h minus 2h 4ac by 2a g. So what is this value? Root gh plus or minus gh plus 8gh. 4 2s are 8, minus into minus plus 8gh. Totally 9gh. If it comes out of the root, 3 root gh. Okay, so root gh plus 3 root gh. How much? 4 root gh by 2g.
4 gh by
G I am bringing it inside, G square, and by 2 I am writing, so 2 to cancel. So what will you get? Here 1G gets cancelled. 2 root
H by J.
that is the time it takes to reach the ground. Okay na? Note it. Yes, next question. A balloon is rising vertically upward at a velocity of 10 meter per second. When there is a balloon. This balloon is rising upward with a velocity of 10 meter per second. So, when it is at a height of 45 meter, so it comes to a height of 45 meter. Here, velocity u is given 10 meter per second. It is going with the same speed. So when it is at a height of 45 meter from the ground, a parachutist bails out from it. Okay. So u is equal to 10 meter per second. So parachutist bails out from it. So since it is going in upward direction, parachutist goes up and then come down. Right. So while he is coming down, after 3 seconds, bails out from it. After bailing out, after 3 seconds, he opens his parachute and decelerates at a constant rate of 5 meter per second square. So it is going up and then coming down. Okay. So it is coming down with an deceleration of what? So 3 meter per. So time after some time t equal to up to a time from here to here, fully time taken is 3 seconds. Up to 3 seconds it is not opened. So after 3 seconds it is opened. Okay. So after traveling for t equal to 3 seconds, parachute opened. So now if it is opened, it is going with a retardation of 5 meter per second square. Retardation is equal to minus 5 meter. Retardation means 5 meter per second square. Here acceleration is negative value, minus 5 meter per second square. What was the height of the parachute above the ground when he opened his parachute? Okay, so you need to calculate the height at which that parachute is present, it is opened. Okay na? So this is the question. How to do this question? How to do? See, same. Now the body is going with the what speed? 10 meter per second only. So initially 10 meter per second only, even now also it is going with 10 meter per second only. No acceleration to calculate. Okay, so it is going with the uniform. 1 minute. UT only. Yes. 1 minute. So it is going means if after releasing from it, with what initial speed the parachute is moving up u. So I need to calculate. This is what h. You just take this is h2. This is like h1. It will go up and then come down. So net displacement is what? If this is plus x, this is minus x, you will get minus h1. So that minus h1 I am going to calculate it now before parachute opens. Okay na? So I need to calculate that h1. How to calculate? You tell me. Same. Yes, minus h1 is equal to ut minus half gt square. What is the time here?
3 seconds.
3 seconds. For 3 seconds it is traveling to h1. That h1 I need to calculate. Okay, right. So minus h1 is equal to ut, u. 10 into 3 minus 2g, g by 2, it is 5 directly I am writing. You take 10, so 10 by 2, 5, t square, t is 3 square. How much? 30 minus 45,
Minus 15.
Yes. So minus h1 is equal to minus 15. That means what? It is, this is what? 15 meter below.
30 meters.
1 minute. From the ground, at what height it is opened? 45. 45 it is opened. 45 it is bailed out. So once it is bailed out at 45, then after t equal to 3 seconds it has gone down to minus 15 meter below. So then what is the height of the balloon when parachute opens? 30 meters. That is the answer. Okay. So h1 plus h2 is equal to 45. From this h2 is equal to 45 minus 15. So 30 meter, that is the height at which the parachute opened. Height at which opened. For this previous question, what they are asking, how far the parachute from the balloon it is raised. So now see here, during that 3 seconds balloon will not be here, balloon will also go in upward direction. So if balloon is going in upward direction for 3 seconds, the distance covered by the balloon will be somehow. Then parachute is coming down from the point here minus 15 meter. Okay, so now when it comes here, then this is here, this distance I need to calculate now. Okay, so this distance how can I calculate? During that 3 seconds, how much distance balloon further traveled I need to calculate first. Okay, so what is that? Distance covered by the balloon in upward direction. During 3 seconds, balloon travel distance. In upward direction, how much? With what it is going? With uniform velocity only, na? Okay, so no acceleration, na? Okay, so then S equal to 1 minute. But acceleration due to gravity is pulling down, na? So S equal to ut minus of gt square. It is just like a vertically projected body. It is just like a vertically projected body. So S equal to ut minus of gt square. Okay, what is that u? 10. T, for how long you are taking? 3 seconds. So 10 into 3 minus 5 into t.
9.
T is what?
3.
3. So 3 square, how much?
9.
30 minus.
45 minus 50.
So, correct? Distance covered is equal to what? 15 meter minus 15. Okay. Correct or not? You think about this body alone. I am not taking net displacement. Okay, I am taking only distance covered by the balloon. So how much? 15 meter it is travelled further.
Then 30 meter.
1 second. This is further 5 meter, 15 meter. Okay, from the point it is travelled, balloons travelled 15 meter below. So then what is the total distance?
30 meter.
30 meters is answer. Okay, na? So during 3 seconds, balloon moves 15 meter upward, and from the point of dropping, bail out, parachute traveled 15 meter below. Therefore, total distance covered is equal to total distance between them is equal to what? Balloon covered distance plus parachute covered distance. Okay, so balloon covered distance is 15 meter, parachute covered distance is 50 meter. So how much? 30 meter is the separation between balloon and parachute after 3 seconds. Okay, so that is the answer. Note down. Yes, see this. When it is thrown in upward balloon, from here it is dropped. To reach the same level, it requires the same speed. So while it is coming down up to 15 meter, gravity effect is there, and below that 15 meter for 30 meters, retardation is there. So we can calculate the velocity up to 15 meter, how much it is covered from here to here, and then you can calculate velocity that is the initial velocity for next case. With retardation it is going with a value of minus 5 meter per second square with acceleration. So you can calculate V value. So how to calculate? You see here. Here V for first part, for second part or for part A, for part B. I am taking for part A. For part A, this is only due to gravity effect. Gravity effect. Up to 15 meter below the point of bailout. Okay, so that means what? From V square minus U square equal to 2AS. For this V square, V at part A, VA I am taking, suppose this is the point A, up to A I am taking, VA square minus U, 10 square is equal to A, G, S is what? H is what? 15, G is 10, S is 15. So how much? VA square is equal to, this is 20, 5 are 20, 15s are 300 plus 100, 400. So VA is equal to 20 meter per second. That is the speed it reaches at this point A. Okay, so that will be the initial velocity for second case. Part B, retardation. For retardation, V ground minus V at point A is equal to 2AS. S for from A to ground. A to ground. Okay. So VG, I don't know, that only I need to calculate. Minus VA 400 is equal to 2. While it is coming down, retardation is there. What is the retardation? 5. So minus 5. Distance covered. How much? 30. How much this? Minus 300.
100, sir.
So this is Vg square is equal to, if it goes to 400 minus 300, 100.
10 meter per second.
Vg is equal to 10 meter per second. That is the answer. Okay, na? Clear? Yes. Note down. Yes. See the next question. Separate case like. Okay. So what is the time taken? G into, sorry.
Minus
It is not G. Minus 5 into T. Yes. Is equal, T is equal to 10. Then what is this?
10. Minus 10 equals to minus 5T. T equals to 2.
So T is equal to 2 seconds. From here to here it takes 2 seconds.
3 seconds it takes for
From here to here it is already given 3 seconds.
total 5 seconds.
Total time of journey
5 seconds.
5 seconds. Total time of journey is 3 plus 2. Totally 5 seconds. Understood? So there are 2 sub cases. Due to that you are getting 2 different times. So some of them is your answer. Okay? Note down. Yes. See this, a balloon starts rising upward with a constant acceleration A. After time t0 seconds, a packet is dropped from it. So reaches the ground after t seconds of dropping. Okay, determine the value of t. See here, there is a balloon. So this balloon is rising up. Here it reaches, rising upward with a constant acceleration A. After a time t0 seconds. So then what is the velocity here? V is equal to A T0. Starts from rest. Okay, so V is equal to A T0 is the value after time T0 seconds. Okay, with that velocity, a packet is dropped from it. So dropped packet will go up and come down. Correct? So after t seconds it reaches the ground. What is this t they are asking? Okay, so now you tell me what is this distance covered height? H is equal to half a t square. So h equal to half a, t is what? From here to here, t naught. So that is what? The height of the balloon. Okay, so net displacement will be half a t naught. Okay, so next, after here, with what speed it is going? With a speed v. It is going in upward direction. So what is the time it takes to hit the ground? Use
separate video clips of this one.
okay. Anna? Okay. Okay. So height of this is equal to h1 equal to half a t naught square. So from here to here, so net displacement will be equal to the height of the balloon. Okay. So now what is the time it takes? I need to calculate. So from h minus h equal to ut minus of gt square. Correct? So right, minus h is what? Minus of a t naught square equal to u. U means v. What is v? A t naught into t minus half g t square. Simplify. So what is this? Take LCM to gt square, you bring it here. So gt square minus 2a t naught t minus a t naught square
Equals to 0.
0. It is just like ax square plus bx plus c. X is t. T naught is a constant. Okay. So now what is the root?
Minus
For t is equal to minus b. So what is minus b? Minus 2a
t naught.
t naught plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac.
T naught whole square.
b minus 2a t naught whole square minus 4a g c minus a t naught square by 2g. Tell me. 2a t naught
plus or minus root 4a square t
4a square t
naught
naught square
plus 4g t naught square.
a t naught square by 2g.
Take
One thing you do.
t
1
naught
minute.
square common.
Individual division. After taking 2a t naught square, you take common over friend. 2a t naught 1 plus or minus. From this what I can take? 4 1 minute 4 t naught square
2 t naught.
that I will take out. Okay. 2a t naught plus or minus 4 t naught I will take out root.
Sir, 2 t naught, sir. 2 t naught.
Sorry. Yes, 2 t naught I will take out. So what will I get? A square plus ag. I will take from this also a common inside the root 1
1
g plus a.
is a plus
Okay, g plus a by
2g.
2g. Individually you divide it.
2 to all left.
Understood? Clear? So I will take 2 a t naught by g plus or minus
T naught into root.
t naught by g into 1 minute. You bring this g also inside for this.
A into a plus g.
T naught by g you take.
Of a into a plus g.
A square if you take out here 1 plus g by a na.
Yes, sir.
Can we write 1 plus g by a?
Yes, sir.
So this also you can write it out like a t naught
By g.
root
1 plus g by a.
what is a t naught value? V. Can we write like this is v by g?
V by g plus or minus v by g. 1 plus g by
That is the time taken by A to hit the ground. Note down. Understood? Huh? Next. See here, from a point A, 80 meter above the ground, a particle is projected vertically upward with a velocity of 29.4 meter per second. 5 seconds later, another particle is dropped from the point B, 34 meter, that B is at 34.3 meter vertically below the point A. So determine when and where one overtakes the other. See, there are two conditions in this. First, they considered a point A at a height of how much? 80 meters. This is the height of the point A. So from here what they did is, a particle is projected vertically upward with a velocity of 29.4 meter per second. So from here they projected a body with a velocity of how much? 29.4 meter per second it is projected upward. Once it is projected upward, it goes up and then comes down. Okay. While it is coming down, so it takes some time to come down. So after it is projected, 5 seconds later, after it is projected, that means after 5 seconds of its projection, another particle is dropped from a point B, which is vertically at 34.3 meter below it.
Sir, how it projected, sir? Like this?
Vertically projected.
Vertically.
So it is projected vertically upward. So it is coming down. While it is coming down, there is a point B. That is, B is at a height of 34.3 meter below the point A. Okay, that B is at below the point A. So from here they projected, dropped or projected, a second one now. Dropped. 5 seconds later another particle is dropped. So initial velocity for second ball is equal to 0. Now this is coming down. Even the first one projected is also coming down. Both will meet at a particular time. When and where? At what distance from the ground they will meet, and after what time from the point of projection they will meet, you need to calculate. Understood? Clear or not? So there are two conditions. One, when both the bodies will meet. That means, when means from the ground how much height it is meeting. That is first question. Second, what is the time it takes for the first body to project when they will meet. So after what time the both of them will meet. That is what the second question. Understood? Clear or not? So now we need to calculate that two things. Okay? So for that what we have to do is, see here. Let us assume this first body is meeting the second body at a time t seconds. At a time t seconds. For this it is t seconds it reaches. Second body after dropping, how much time it takes? T minus 5 seconds. So distance covered. See here. Now you tell me that. First we will write that. For the point A, above the, for point A, for A I am writing, for point, at point A, at A. So project it, vertically projected upward direction. So this height I need to calculate, this distance I need to calculate. Okay, so I don't know this distance, how much it is covered. I need to calculate the distance for this second body. So to calculate it, I am giving some notation. This is like capital H you have given, this you take it as like small h. Okay, so small h plus 34.3 will be the net displacement for this body to meet the second body. Correct? Correct or not? So that means what is the net displacement? H is this small h plus 34.3. Correct? So minus of h plus 34.3, that is the net displacement for body A projected at A, is equal to ut minus half gt square. Correct? Correct or not? So what is u? 29.4. Substitute 40 minus half is what? Take g is 10, 5, half g, t square is equal to minus h minus 34.3. This is equation number 1, just leave it, wait. Okay, next, for the point B, at the point P, B, for second freely falling drop, I am writing. This is for vertically projected. Vertically projected. Next one, freely dropping at B, freely falling. Freely falling. Tell me for freely falling at point B.
Equals to half.
Amma?
H equals to.
This is H. It is just like a freely falling body. You don't consider this tower case. It's like a freely falling body. Half G T. T is what?
T.
With respect to this T, this is T minus 5.
Minus 5 whole square.
Substitute
Minus.
or equate.
Minus.
2 in 1. What will happen? Minus half g into t square plus 25 minus 10t is equal to, sorry, minus 34.3 is equal to 29.4 t minus 5t square. This is minus 5t square, minus this is 5, minus 125, minus this is plus
50t.
50t, minus 34.3 is equal to 29.4t minus 5t square. Cancel, minus 5t square, minus 5t square cancel. You will get only 2. So t terms to one side, remaining terms to other side. You bring here this and this to other side. So what is this? 50 minus 30, sorry, 20.6t is equal to 125 minus 34. How much?
159.3. 159.3, sir.
Sorry. Adding na 159.3. What is time approximately? How much it comes? Around 8 seconds it will
8
come.
seconds, sir.
Nearby 8 seconds. Almost 8 seconds.
Sir, in previous problem, a packet is dropped, sir. Mentioned.
Huh?
In previous problem,
Right. So understood? Clear, t is equal to 8 seconds. So that is the time it takes to reach this point. Okay na? So that means freely falling body, how much distance it is covered? What is the answer for where means? Approximately 8 seconds from the point of projection at 80 meters. Okay, both the bodies will meet at t equal to 8 seconds. That is the answer. Where means? Sorry, when means? Where means? Height I need to calculate. This height I need to calculate. To calculate this height, I know full is 80 and this is 34.3. If I know this, then from this I have to subtract these two so that I will get this. Correct? Okay, so to calculate this, so what is this small h I need to calculate for freely falling body? Substitute in this second equation.
45.
Yes. From 2, second equation, what is that? H equal to half gt square. Half g 10t is 8 minus 5 whole square.
5 into 9.
Yes, 5.
5, sir.
This is 5 into 3 square 9, 45 meter. Around 45. Around 45.
79.3.
So around 45. So this is what? 34.3. This is around 45.
Meter.
So height from ground. Height, meeting distance from ground. Meeting height from ground. What is this?
80 minus
H dash is equal to capital H minus 34.3 plus 45. 80 minus
9.3. Answer is 0.3.
79.3.
Answer is 0.7. 0.7.
Approximately we are taking this. But 1 second, wait. Almost 8 seconds it takes.
7.73 sir, exactly.
G they have given 10 na? Then it is 2 into 5 into 8 minus 5. 3 square 9 45. 79.3.
At 70 centimeters.
79 only, huh?
Sir,
79.3.
79.3.
So 0.7 meter. Huh? So that is what. Suppose if you take G is 9.8.
9.8. Then 4.9 into
4.9 into 3 square 9. 4.9 into 9 how much?
4.9
9. Around 5 into 9 45. 45 minus.
44.1 sir. 44.1.
Yes. If you take that is 44.1. G is 9.8.
0.4 sir.
Then this is 44.1. If G is taken as 9.8,
4.9.
then this is 44.1 will come. Then what is the distance it is covered? 44.1 means
1.6 sir.
yes.
1.6 meter.
So what is the sum of these two? 78.4. 78.4. So 1.6 meters. If you take here G is 9.8. If you take G is 10, 0.7. Okay? Observe that carefully. Yes, that's all that is about this next model. Okay. Yes, next topic, relative velocity. Look at this. So, in case of relative velocity, suppose you are going in a bus in one particular direction with a speed of 40 km per hour. In a bus you are going in one direction, positive direction, from this left to right it is going. Another bus, your friend is sitting in another bus, so that bus is also coming parallel to your bus but going with more speed. So you are going with 40 km per hour in one direction, means the another bus it is coming with 60 km per hour parallel to your bus. While it is going to cross, that time you are noticing. Okay? So when you are in 40 km per hour speed bus, your friend is going with the bus of 60 km per hour, what is your what you feel about that bus? What is the speed of the bus with respect to you?
100 kilometers. 40 plus
20. Yes, since you are going with 40 km per hour in one direction, even the bus is also, another bus is also going in the same direction with 60, means 40 means if both the buses are with 40, then if both the buses are going parallelly with 40 means you can see your friend exactly in the same position. So with respect to you, your friend is at rest if both the buses are going with 40 in the same direction. Okay, suppose if that bus is going little fast, so that means it has gone to 60, then what is the speed, what is the relative, what is the velocity with respect to you that bus is having? How much extra it is going? So how much extra with respect to you that bus is traveling? So with respect to this 40, that is 60 means 20 extra. So with respect to you can say that that person, that bus is going with 20 km per hour in the same direction. Correct? Clear or not? Suppose if it is going with 70 km per hour in the same direction, what you can say? 30 km per hour is the relative velocity with respect to you that bus is having. Okay, same thing. Your friend can notice you when he is going with 60 km per hour, you are coming parallelly but 40 km per hour in the bus. Okay, while they are crossing, what they feel? They feel that you are going with less speed. Okay, so what is the less velocity? What is that relative velocity with respect to him? You are going with the 20 km per hour less than them. Okay, so minus 20 is the relative velocity with respect to them you are having. Understood? Clear or not? With respect to you, they are having plus 20 km per hour is the relative velocity. With respect to them, you are having minus 20 km per hour relative velocity. Clear or not? Clear? When they are going in the same direction. Suppose if both are going with the same velocity in the same direction, then relative velocity is 0. Okay. Suppose, see here, you are going in one bus in one direction with 20 km per hour or 30 km per hour, you are going in this direction, left to right. Okay, while it is going in this direction 30 km per hour, another bus is coming in opposite direction with 10 km per hour. Slowly it is coming with 10 km per hour. What is the relative velocity with respect to you? They. Yes. 1 minute. So, when they are in opposite direction, what is the relative velocity? Sum of their velocities. Because your velocity is positive, their velocity is negative. So, relative velocity means what? Difference in velocities, change in velocity is only there. Okay. So, VA minus VB. So, that is what we will say. So, 30 minus of minus 10. So, totally 40 km per hour. With respect to them also, you are also moving with 40 km per hour. Okay. So, right. Magnitude is that. So, now you say relative velocity of A with respect to B means what? VA with respect to B. Relative velocity of A with respect to B means what is that? VAB, you can write VA bar minus VB bar. Okay, VA bar minus VB bar. So that is the velocity of A with respect to B. Okay, velocity of A with respect to B is equal to velocity of A minus velocity of B bar vectors. So what is this? Velocity of A, relative velocity of A with respect to B is VAB bar equal to VA bar minus VB bar. So it is just like this is one vector and this is like another vector. It is just like A bar minus B bar. What is the formula for A bar minus B bar in vectors? A bar plus B bar means what you will say? Square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta is the sum of the two vectors A bar plus B bar. If that is A bar minus B bar means square root of A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. That is A bar minus B bar. Now you tell me VA bar minus VB bar. Square root of VA square plus VB square minus 2VA VB cos theta. That is the relative velocity of A with respect to B. Okay, right. Similarly, if they ask relative velocity of B with respect to A,
VB minus VA.
yes, relative velocity of B with respect to A is VBA is equal to VB bar minus VA bar. What is VB? How can you write? Square root of VB square plus VA square minus 2VB VA cos theta. Magnitude wise same you are getting, but direction wise reverse will come. Okay na? That is what you have to notice.
No, sir, that Like this.
Understood? Clear or not? So based on these problems can be asked, right? So VBA bar equal to square root of V square plus VB square plus VA square minus 2 VBA VA cos theta. Suppose if VA and VB are equal.
2V.
1 minute. I am not saying about the angle. So they are coming in the same direction or going in opposite direction. I didn't say. Okay. So then angle also we need to consider. Right. Next. Suppose see here A and B. Suppose VA bar is going in this direction. Even VB bar is also going in the same direction. So both are having same direction. So theta is equal to what? 0 degree. So then what is velocity of A with respect to B?
Square root of VA square plus VB square.
Square root of VA square plus VB square plus minus
2
VA VB cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. So minus VA VB. So what can we write? VA minus VB whole square we can write. Square and root gets cancelled. So VA minus VB. Magnitude of VA bar minus magnitude of VB bar, that is VA bar. In the same direction, if you notice. Directly you can subtract from the magnitudes. Okay. Suppose if A bar vector, first body is going in this direction and second body is coming in opposite direction. So this is, if this is plus VA bar, this is minus VB bar, velocity of velocity of A with respect to B is equal to VA bar minus VB bar. So square root of
V. Minus of minus plus.
Minus will come. So okay, opposite direction means, see here I will tell you, theta is what? 180 degree. You substitute in this. What is this? VA square plus VB square minus 2VA VB minus 2VA VB cos 180. Cos 180 is minus 1. So that is minus 1 into minus plus. So what will you get?
VA plus VB.
VA square plus VB square plus minus into minus plus 2VA VB. So that means VA plus VB. That is velocity of A with respect to B. When they are in opposite direction, you have to add both of them. Okay, so you will get VA plus VB minus of minus B is nothing but VA plus VB. Magnitude. Okay, now suppose if they have same magnitude, then if magnitudes are same, if VA is equal to VB and they are going in the same direction, theta equal to 0. Same direction, then
0.
Velocity of A with respect to B is equal to VA minus VB. So directly theta equal to 0. Modulus of VA minus modulus of VB. Okay, so what is this? V minus V, 0. So that means velocity of A with respect to B is 0 and velocity of B with respect to A is also 0. So that means one appears to other one is at rest, even if they are going along the same direction. Same speed. Same direction with the same speed. Okay. Suppose in opposite direction if they are going, then
But 2V.
yes, opposite direction with the same speed. VA is equal to VB is equal to V, but opposite direction theta is equal to 180 degree. So 180 degree velocity of A with respect to B is equal to velocity of A plus velocity of B. Under magnitude only, speeds, magnitude of velocity. So what is this? V plus V. So 2V. So double the speed it appears. Suppose you are going with 20 km per hour in one direction. Another bus is also coming in opposite direction with the same 20 km per hour. While it is crossing the point where you are noticing there, if both of them crossing, with double the velocity, you can notice it is crossing. Okay, so with respect to u, that is going in same direction or opposite direction, you need to check and decide the direction. Okay, if you take your direction is positive, opposite direction is negative. Okay, so that is what. With 2v in magnitude, direction wise with respect to u, that is negative, so minus 2v you can say. Okay, that is what. With respect to them, yours plus 2v. Understood? This is about relative velocities. So positions also they may ask, what is that? So suppose if a particle is started from the origin at x naught, at time t equal to 0 for A at 0. So next B you take, that is at 0. So if A is going with a speed Va, means after time t seconds, the distance covered by the first body will be xa at t is equal to xa at 0 plus Va into t, that gives you the position of the particle after a time t seconds. Okay, similarly, if at all you wanted to find for second body after a time t seconds, means if you know the position of the particle at 0 is xb, and if it is going with a speed v after a time t seconds, the distance covered, the position of the particle is equal to v xb into t. Okay na? xb into t is xb at time t is equal to xb at 0 plus vb into t. So if they ask what is the change in positions, xa minus xb at time t seconds, if they ask, then what we need to do? Subtract from these two. What will you get? See here. Actually we would have discussed earlier, but this is major relative velocity, so that's why I told you this. Okay, so what is this? Minus na, what is xa? xa at 0 plus VAT minus XB at 0 minus VB at t. Sorry, VB into t.
Sir,
Speed into time. Distance covered I need. Position. Distance covered is equal to what? Speed into time taken. V into t. Velocity into time gives you the final position of the particle after a time t seconds. So initial position is x naught for A. Suppose it is just like a reference frame. Here at time t equal to xa at 0. If it is going along this direction with a speed v, after a time t seconds, what is the distance it is covered? Va into t. So finally what is the position at this point xa of t? X naught at 0 plus this distance. Sum of these two distance only na? xa at 0 plus Va into t. Correct or not? Like that you have written. Clear? Okay? So just you subtract xa minus xb at 0 plus Va minus Vb into t. So that is what? Xa at t minus, like this the positions also covered. Okay. So right. This is about relative velocities today. So we'll see the problems in the next class. Thank you.